Mistake or money laundering. User pays $1.6 million for one cryptodes. The purchase was funded from a digital wallet, which has been a part of the chain of transactions, anonymized by the Ethereum coin mixing service Tornado Cash. One of the cryptodes non-fungible tokens (NFTs), whose average price doesn't exceed $1,000, was bought for an astonishing 1,055 wrapped Ethereum WETH, an equivalent of $1.6 million. The deal occurred on the OpenSea market on October 9. The NFT represents a small, warty, amphibious creature, one of the 6,969 units minted by the pseudonymous digital artist Gremplin. The cryptodes collection was launched during the NFT boom of 2021 and surpassed a trading volume of 12,000 Ether, $38 million during its first 10 days on the market. Source Punk 9059. Source 0x Texas Hedge. However, the price paid by the anonymous user for the NFT raised questions among the community. 2 weeks ago, this item was acquired for 0.95 ETH, around $1,600, only to be sold for a price 1,000 times higher. Moreover, the purchase was funded from a digital wallet, which has been a part of the chain of transactions, anonymized by the Ethereum coin mixing service Tornado Cash. The new owner of the cryptodes NFT received 1,115.9 ETH, $1.6 million on October 5. Although some ex-Twitter users preferred to qualify the weird purchase as a fat finger mistake during the transaction, it could be an example of wash trading, a tactic to withdraw funds of suspicious origin through a long chain of deals and exchanges. What do you think? This is not an average user, that's for sure. Most people would run from the crypto space and directly get into real estate if they even manage to make that much. So probably a laundering exercise, yes. You don't make that kind of a mistake unless you're an idiot. But yeah, there are a lot of idiots out there. Otherwise money laundering for sure. This sub got a huge boner once they finally realized that money laundering happens in the art world. This is one example why most people in the space hate NFTs. Okay, so giving the benefit of the doubt, some cultures use a period to mark the decimal and commas to mark thousand divisors 1,234,567.89. Whereas others reverse that 1.234.56789. Perhaps this person was looking to buy this 0.95 ETH toad for 1.055 ETH. Oh, so either way it's money laundering. No one pays $1.6 million for a $800 JPG. There is some money laundering intentions involved. In this case, OMG, the fees alone are more than I make a year. Either way it's a waste of $41K in fees. Tornado Cash involved? Definitely money laundering. Dude is money laundering and hiding it in plain sight. Someone just cleaned a lot of money. I believe this toad went from 0.95 ETH to 1,055 ETH in the matter of just 13 days. LMAO. My opinion, money laundering. Literally, 90 of those big NFT sales are just money laundering. No reason to think that this would not be the case here. Twitter think the rest of the space is as stupid as them to fat finger buying these kinda things. Money laundering. Although good for us ETH stakers. Money laundering. Never heard of it. Mistake or money laundering. That was definitely no 1.6 million United States dollars mistake, lol. Laundry and he's using OpenSea as detergent. NFTs are best option for money laundering in recent times. Art pieces and political donations comes after that. Almost 1.5 BTC worth in gas fees. Man, that's my dream portfolio lol. For a typo you also need that amount of ETH in the wallet. Considering the coins were mixed before, this was most likely no accident. I don't know the usual rates for money laundering, but I guess that's fair. Fat finger? Is the trader a gorilla? That's one lucky person. It's probably money laundering. No one would pay that much for an NFT now after NFTs crashed. If it were about laundering, why not use crypto methods that result in less publicity? That's not a mistake here since Tornado Cash is involved. Pretty sure it's money laundering case. But if it is money laundering, why would they do it in such a visible way for everyone to view and scrutinize? I mean, if we are talking about it here, it wasn't a very good disguise. Simple case of money laundering. Wouldn't it be super stupid to launder such high amount? 1. It's super visible, as evidenced by this post. 2. It'd be also weird to explain how you sold an asset for over 1000x. 3. Link to Tornado Cash would also raise flags. There surely are much better strategies that work and you don't hear of them. Everyone could think of some low-key ones. No idea what the user here was doing. Raising awareness for the NFT series? Paying thousands in fees though? No question. Tornado Cash paid 1000x. Does he really think this will work? I think this is a dumb question, but here it goes anyway. How would this be money laundering? If you buy it for 1.6 million, you would need someone to purchase it from you in order to wash it, right? If the floor is 0.5 ETH, him purchasing it for an outrageous amount doesn't magically make it worth that to anyone else. What am I missing? No way, that's not money laundering. Money laundering 100. The way of the rich, my friend. It's that one trick the IRS hates. Crypto pro tip: never purchase a $1.5 thousand NFT with a wallet size over $1.5 million. Unless you intend to launder money, that is. I always thought these expensive NFTs are used for money laundering or some tax benefits. Laundering period. Funny how someone needs a brain to understand the collection is money laundering and a fraud. Fuck off whoever believes this. Money laundering. If it sounds like it, then it's probably it. Money laundering at its best. Why else would anyone pay that much for that garbage? That is not what wash trading is. People buy a cheap NFT and then resell it to a friend and pay the friend that money back. Zero sum. Drives up the price in hopes of getting someone else stupid enough to think the NFT has that value. Or somewhere close to it. Even if they sell at a 50% loss, they've still made way more than the NFT was ever going to be worth, and the buyer thinks they're getting a good deal. Or it's just money laundering. Seems to be a boating accident. Somebody who manages to pay 1M in a single transaction doesn't fat finger an NFT by accident. Yes, you can fat finger your crypto to the wrong address or even the wrong amount. But not at 1000x markup. Seriously, why is this even a thought? You don't walk into a car dealership and accidentally spend your suitcase full of cash. Whoops, I meant to just buy a can of Coke. Why do you even have a suitcase of cash? My bet is money laundering. Something tells me the new owner of the toad and the old owner may be the same person. Whales swimming in their cash. A 1.6M mistake. Of who? Just tell me who. You wouldn't make such a mistake unless you lack common sense.